Reduce all fractions to lowest terms so that when we get our product by multiplying these two mixed numbers, we want to reduce any chance we get. Okay? So we say fractions. Let's make both of these numbers into fractions. These mixed numerals, we're going to write them as fractions. So I'm going to have a fraction over here, and the denominator is still going to be 3. The numerator you're going to get by saying 6 times 3 is 18, plus the 2. So 6 2/3 written as a fraction is 20/3. Here's your times sign. Another fraction with a denominator of 8. Now we take 6 times 8 is 48, and 48 plus 3, 51. Now since we want to reduce all fractions, and I have fractions here, I'm going to write, you see the 20 and the 8 here? They have something in common, don't they? Let's write that as one fraction just for a minute. On scratch paper, put your 20 on the top and your 8 on the bottom. Now, we said they have something in common. What do they have in common? Well, you can divide both of them by 2, can't you? Is that the greatest common factor? Can't they both be divided by 4, say? Can you divide 20 by 4? And how about 8? Can you divide that by 4? So we don't want to divide by 2, we want to divide by 4. Now, what is 20 divided by 4? Another fraction here. We're going to get 5 for the numerator, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now this is a lot of writing. I'd rather just draw a line through this and put what on the top? What number's on top? And what number goes on the bottom? In fact, we don't have to write any of this. Here's my 20, and here's my 8. We could take 20 here, and my 8, we don't have to write this, do we? We could put what on the top here? What number goes on top? And the 2 goes on the bottom, so I don't need any of that. I don't need any of this. Okay, we could do that all right here. And do the same thing with the 3 and the 51. Divide both of those numbers by, well, what number would go into 3? How about 3 divided by 3 is, and 51 divided by 3 turns out to be 17. So now I don't have 20 and 51 anymore. I have what? 5, let me put the 5, times what? What number's on top? And then on the bottom we have 1. We have our times sign, and we have what? So that I'm getting another fraction down here. 5 times 17 is 85. 1 times 2 is 2. When you divide 2 into 85, you can do that. It's going to go 42 times, but it won't go evenly. You're going to have something left over, aren't you? Huh? This is not an even number, is it? Okay, so you're going to have 42 and you're going to have 1 left over. So really that's really 1/2 that you have left over here. So you end up having 42 and 1/2. Now, is that in the neighborhood of what we should have? Well, look back at your original. Let's just estimate for a minute. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. And we're getting 42 and 1/2. So we're in the neighborhood of where we should have here, okay? All right? So 42 and 1/2 would be the product of these two mixed numbers.